Hi, welcome to the very first WIBSTER in the Spotlight over a coffee. The first person that I'm going to chat to is Vicki Clifford. I'm Kate Bird, my business is Colour Me Kate, and I'm the admin for Perth Hills Women in Business. So I'm going to be talking to Vicki, who has done some pretty exciting things with her business over the last year or so. So I was really keen to catch up and have a chat with her and find out what she's up to. So I've known Vicki for probably about 3 or 4 years, back when we were the Hills Biz Chicks, and now of course we have evolved into the Perth Hills Women in Business. Now with that evolution, Vicki's business has grown and my business has grown, and we have, as Hills Biz Chicks, grown up and become Perth Hills Women in Business. So today I'm going to chat with Vicki to find out what's been going on. Thanks for joining me, Vicki.
Thanks for having me.
I'm really looking forward to hearing all about your story. And so your business is Rejuv Acupressure.
That's right.
Okay. So before we go into find out about your story and how you built your business and all about it, just a couple of questions to get to know you.
Okay.
Okay, nothing too scary. So first of all, what gets you springing out of bed in the morning?
Screaming kids? No. I think just really realising after my health journey that every day really is precious, and to have the opportunity to be working in something that's of service to other people, I just love it. So that really excites me to get out of bed every day.
Yeah. I totally get that, because there's some days when you wake up and you go, oh, another day. But those days where you just spring out, you know you're on the right path.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, number 2 question of let's get to know you. Because of what I do, being a personal colour and image stylist, and it's all about clothes, and here we are in my recycled clothing frock shop, I'm curious to know, what's your favourite item of clothing in your wardrobe and why?
My favourite item of clothing, and it's this time of the year really, a scarf, a good quality scarf.
Yes.
So something that can brighten up your day. You can have a myriad of them, and just depending on what mood you're in as to what you grab, and keeps you warm and toasty, and I love a scarf.
Yeah, actually that's
very pretty boring, isn't it?
No, but it really isn't. That's a really
practical,
good choice, because you can totally change any outfit with a great scarf. You could be wearing your tracky dacks, put a scarf on, and you're up to the next level.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think that's a really good choice. So now let's find out a little bit more about you and what you're doing. So how long have you been doing what it is you're doing?
Not very long, just to April last year, so 2019, so it's what, about 16 months or so.
Yeah.
But I've been in sort of a holistic wellness area for a long time prior to that, so it kind of fits in nicely to the path that I've been on anyway, but now it's just taken a bit more of a concentrated focus on one area.
Yeah. I see. So now tell us exactly what it is that you do, because we're all going, oh, this is all fun. She's bounding out of bed, and what's this all about? So what exactly are you doing? I
provide a holistic anti-aging non-surgical facelift treatment. So it's really, I guess a little bit of background as to why I've concentrated on that area. Selfish reasons. I looked at myself in the mirror one day and kind of saw my health journey all over my face, and having children a little bit older, a bit later in life, I definitely was feeling and looking, well, not just feeling, but looking a lot older. So I looked for some other solutions. Botox doesn't really gel with my lifestyle, so I found out about this other protocol, and it incorporated acupressure using a microcurrent machine, and a diet, lifestyle, traditional Chinese medicine.
Right. So it's non-invasive.
Exactly.
So it's all the results of Botox without having to get yourself injected with who knows what.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
Why don't more people know about this?
I know. Well, it's a bit of a hidden secret.
Yeah.
All the way over in Canada, and I found out about it and brought it back to Perth.
So am I right in saying that you actually flew over to Canada just to learn about this particular method?
That's right.
And buy this acupressure machine and bring it back to Australia?
That is right.
And so is this a common thing in Australia?
I don't know. Well, there is another couple of practitioners over east. One of them is a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, not a lot of people in Australia doing this.
So the only one that you know of here in WA?
That's right.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. So as I said, it was purely selfish reasons to begin with, but now...
It doesn't matter. And what's wrong with being selfish anyway?
Yes. But now I'm able to share that with the women of Perth, so I love doing that.
That's really fantastic.
Yeah.
And so tell me more about this machine, because I have visions of something like a sunbed that you literally get in and lie down and...
No, it's a small little machine that runs on D-cell batteries, and it's totally portable. But
so it would sit on the table?
It would sit on the table, and it's quite an old looking machine, but the lady that developed the technique, she's a acupuncturist and physical therapist, and she's used this particular model for over 25 years in her practice for non-needle acupuncture. And she's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's what she continues to use, and it works really well.
Yeah, okay. So you've been doing this for the last 16 months, and you've got premises, haven't you?
Yes.
So it's really grown. I always think that someone who's got premises has taken a brave step, and they really are making something of their business.
Yeah.
Who do you see? What type of person?
It really is a wide variety of people, from women in their 30s that are looking at sort of a more preventative measures, and then some women that are sort of 50s and 60s that are hoping to rejuvenate a little bit more. So it's both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And then I have women that aren't necessarily looking for a purely aesthetic reason, but they want to have some self-care. They want to have some me time and a relaxing facial.
Yeah, right, okay.
So, both ends,
Yeah, fantastic. And I think you've mentioned before that it can even work. Now, maybe I've got confused here. Wouldn't be the first time. It can even work with health problems like tinnitus.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes, that's right.
That must be an awful thing to have.
Exactly.
Ringing in your ears.
Yes.
For anyone who doesn't know.
That's right. So there's some other services that I do as well. One of them is Tmj Disorder, so that's a temporomandibular disorder, and part of that it's to do with the joint here, and it can cause tinnitus, sinus issues, neck, shoulder problems. So
okay, so this has nothing to do with the machine.
it does.
Oh,
yes.
it does have. Okay.
Yes, so we use that acupressure machine, and I use different acupuncture points to help with treating that issue. So
yeah. Oh, that's so intriguing. So where to from here?
Well, I'd like to expand more on the services that I do offer. So the facelift is probably one of the main areas that people come to me for, but there's also I've just introduced cellulite reduction treatment, weight loss, from a perspective of curbing cravings, and using acupuncture for non-needle acupuncture for that. Also chronic pain management, insomnia, quitting smoking. So
this little machine with you at its helm,
yes,
can fix all those problems or help all those issues.
That's right. So all the protocols Carla Green has used for over 40 years in her practice.
In Canada?
That's right.
Yeah.
And so it's all tried and true, and she's trained us all on it. So so and acne, rosacea, Bell's palsy, so other things that are related to skin. And then so I'm undergoing an acupressure accreditation, so I'm looking at expanding on other things that ails us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And is it something that you could eventually train other people in? Or is that not where you want to be
really?
going?
Yeah, not. Carla Green, the lady that came up with the protocols, she really needs to train and qualify anyone doing these. But I do have sort of visions of a wellness centre that incorporates more holistic services for things that we just tend to look for conventional things on, for beauty and things like that.
Yeah, and people are, I think, moving away from the traditional drug-taking methods of healing oneself.
Yes, a pill for your ill. That's what they're kind of looking at other solutions.
Yeah. No, I think you're onto something there.
Thank you.
And it really ties in with kind of what I do with the whole getting people to wear colours that are making them look good, because again, it's another non-invasive way of looking younger.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
feeling good about yourself as well.
And feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, because a lot of it is coming from inside. So, it's a real holistic approach.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And you're really enjoying it, obviously.
I love it.
And you're glowing. So do you use this machine on yourself?
I do.
There you go.
I probably should do it a little bit more often. But, but yes, no, I do. I love it. So it isn't just about the aesthetics, it's obviously looking after the internal health as well, and reducing inflammation and balancing those energy meridian centres. So it's giving me that pep in the step as well.
Yeah.
So
if I were to come to you, how long would a session be? How long would I spend with you?
Depending on what's needed at that treatment point, it's between 45 minutes to 75 minutes.
Yep. Okay. And would it be a one-off, or would it be a process?
People can come just for some self-care, me time, or if they're wanting to have something more substantial to actually reverse some signs of aging, then we are looking at 6 to 12 treatments.
So a lot of girls at the moment, and I'm talking girls from the early 20s right through to probably early 30s, who in my opinion are flawless, but they're going to get all sorts of Botox and skin, I don't even know what they have done, but quite invasive stuff. So this would be a great alternative for them.
Absolutely. I think the mentality at the moment is don't ever have a wrinkle form. So to that end, they are seeking treatments that we just don't know what the long-term health effects are going to be. And if they choose to stop those treatments, it could actually make those wrinkles even worse. So
once you stop, then the wrinkles they get deeper.
They can. That's right. So I have treated a lady in the past that had Botox for many, many years, and her forehead lines were quite deep as a result of stopping that Botox. So, and then getting back to normal facial expressions.
Right. So once you get on that treadmill, you can't get off.
That's right. So lots of money, and what health impact, we don't know. So doing something more holistic by using the microcurrent and addressing other lifestyle things that cause us to age, and so to reduce inflammation, they can stop the wrinkles that way. Yeah. They don't have to resort to Botox.
Right, which is a much better option as far as I can see.
I think so too.
So if I were a mother of one of these young women, and I think I would be horrified if my daughter said she wanted to fill her beautiful skin with Botox, I would say, if you have to do that, then at least go and talk to Vicki first.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just give me a try.
Yeah. I think that's good. But there's another bow to your business as well, isn't there? You've got some products that you sell which complement what you do.
Exactly, and it's actually what I was doing before starting the Rejuv Acupressure and more of that bricks and mortar service style business. It's low-tox products using Young Living.
Young Living? That's right. The name of the product?
Yes, that's the company. Right. So they've been going for about 25 years, and they sell makeup, personal care, household, supplements, wellness products and essential oils. So it really encompasses a lot of products that we need in our everyday lives, and they're all toxin free. So we're really able to complement the services that I offer with the different supplements and skincare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're sort of becoming a one-stop shop for
Absolutely.
clean, toxic-free living.
Absolutely, yes.
Wow,
and
great.
the knowledge that I've gained over the years, I'm able to help to educate people that are looking at going low tox, so they can empower themselves with the products that they use. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Young Living, but I can show them how to read ingredient labels and some handy apps and websites to go to do their own fact checking and empower themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds fantastic. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me today. It's been really eye-opening to hear. Can you say eye-opening to hear what you've been doing? It's kind of two senses, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
So just before we go, I've got a few quick questions to ask you if you'd humour me.
Yes.
Okay.
Fire away.
So, early bird or night owl?
Night owl at the moment, but working towards becoming an early bird.
Right.
I've been hearing so much about the Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and I'm just finding that I'm not achieving as much as I'd like to in my day.
Yep.
So I think an early start is on the cards.
Right.
After
And then
the Perth
earlier-
winter.
Yeah, yes. And then early to bed, presumably.
Yes, absolutely.
So you're just shifting your window.
Exactly. So getting to bed around 10 p.m.
Yep.
up at 5 a.m. But it also is kind of in line with what I'm preaching to people as well, that, you know, sleep is important, but sleep at 10 p.m. for the 8 hours is even more important, because the organs are doing various things during that period of time. So it's really important that we do actually get to bed at 10 o'clock. Yes,
Right.
or before.
So it's very strategic of you.
Yes.
Heels or flats?
Definitely heels.
Oh, excuse me, I've lost my microphone. You carry on.
Definitely heels.
Heels.
I'm short, so
so heels
I feel
would
a
help.
bit taller.
Yes.
And just gives you confidence. I love wearing heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
I like it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. City break or a beachy break?
Tough one. I think beach. A bit more.
Sorry.
A bit more relaxing and rejuvenating. I think a little beach getaway.
Yep. Okay.
Not a sand fan.
No,
But I
was
love
gonna
looking
say
at that.
sand.
And our
Yeah.
beaches are beautiful here in Perth. We're so lucky.
We are very lucky.
Looking out at that calm, beautiful blue water is
Yeah.
just so relaxing.
Rather than the hustle and the bustle of the city.
Yeah. Time and place for that.
Yes.
But I think for a getaway, a recharge, yeah, the beach.
That's you. Okay. We'll find you on the beach in your heels.
Absolutely.
Right.
Away from sand.
Yeah. Dresses or trousers?
More of a jeans trouser girl,
Yes,
but
like you are today.
that's right. But I do love a good frock. So
Yes.
yeah.
And you've managed to pair your jeans with something very feminine, and it's really looking good.
Thank you.
Amazing. Are you drawn to spiritual connections with people, or do you love a bit of bad taste sarcasm?
Probably a bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a
Good balance.
good mix of girlfriends, 50-50. So yeah, I think it's awesome to have such a wide variety of friends that are,
It is,
you know,
isn't it?
different personalities and
Yes.
into different things.
To feed different parts of your
Yeah, absolutely.
soul and your personality.
Yeah.
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 I totally agree with that. Fantastic. Well, that's really interesting in getting to know you and asking those funny questions.
Yeah.
But more importantly, to finding out more about your business, which is fascinating and life-changing.
Thanks for having me on.
So if anybody wants to find out more, they can go to your website,
Absolutely.
which is
rejuvacupressure.com.au.
Rejuv, as in REJUV,
Yep,
acupressure.com.au.
that's right. Exactly.
Okay, perfect. And you encourage people to get in touch with you just to chat.
Absolutely.
And to see how you might be able to help them.
Absolutely. I really encourage having sort of a 20-minute chat, and I can go through their concerns and their expectations and give them a more in-depth go through of what the protocol involves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Thank you, Vicki.
Pleasure. Thanks, Kate.